Hello guys, and welcome to a new series that I'm making on my channel called New Shiro's New Beats, where I'm going to be going over my progression as an artist and things that I make. It's going to be based on the beats that I upload and the content that I produce on this channel. So I'm going to be expanding to some more long-form content like learning music progressions, chords, yada yada, and you guys will go along with that journey with me and see how I do. If you like or have any tips of me to learn anything, please feel free to put it in the comments because I really want to grow this channel and make my music as great as it can be. I hope to be great one day, producing for who knows what and however many artists I produce for. But today is a start, and I can't wait to show you guys what we're going to get to. So first off, we have the melody slash chorus of the song. Now I have looped this so that way you can hear it and it sounds good. It'll sound full and thing, but we're gonna break it down step by step by the kick, the snare, the 808 that I used, and of course the melody. So let's start off with what makes the base of a track a melody. Put down melodies, I originally wanted to do something that was going to be upbeat and powerful. It kicks you. I want you to feel it, right? That's what I want all my beats to do. I want you guys to feel it. So I changed it and toned the pitch down. That's why you can see the FX Custom. I toned it down here so that way it sounded different on the impact and how the beat came in. So speaking of the beat, let's start with the kick. Very simple, very not so unique. Now, will I get better at this? For sure. But the kick is just a first part of how the beat will be structured. We have now the snare on top of it to give it that oomph that it needs to make it more cohesive. Now for me, when I make melodies and I work on this, I'm more focused on the music. I want it to sound good as a whole rather than sounding good as a singular part. Tick, boom, 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 boom. It's a simple kick and snare. Now what we can do with this is what I did was make my own hi-hats. Because usually I never make my own hi-hats. I can go into BandLab sounds and find sounds that I like to personally match my beats. But I didn't want to do this for this, and personally, I don't want to do that with any more of my beats. If it does have a sample from BandLab sounds, I will tell you guys. But just know a majority of the beats that I uploaded on this channel have BandLab sounds used in them, and I can name at least 10 of them that I use them for. Some of them are more unique than others, some of them are not, some of them I put more time into. Some of them I haven't. If you look in the description, I do give unique explanations for all of my beats, so I appreciate you guys for looking at those. Anyway, on to the hi-hats. As you can see, this is my first time working with hi-hats. That's why they look so scattered. So let's go in here and look at it, how it works. Now, this might not sound very good, but I'm getting there, right? But think of what I said earlier. Be mindful of what I'm working towards. I'm not working towards it sounding good by itself. I'm listening to all three of these tracks at the same time to make it sound like this. You hear that? That sounds cohesive, it sounds structured, and I loved it when I made it. I thought it was very nice. It took me one day to get the kick and snare, and the second day was working on the hi-hats because, personally, I had no idea how I was going to do it. I was able to get something that I thought sounded right with the entire beat and the entire flow of the song. Now let's move on to the bass. So we have our two bass lines right here. This is bass 1, this is bass 2. They both work together simultaneously and work in the same way, just differently. So I'll show you what I mean by that. As you can see, these basses sound very, actually decent. I'm very good at making my own basses, so I think that's why I like it so much. Adding it to the beat wasn't that difficult. I just wanted to find something that I liked how it sounded with the entire beat, and I did. And now you can see how it sounds with all four jam-packed together. Now you have the entire beat in itself. One day I will try and expand to more things like making a full drum kit and working on things like that, but it takes time. I hope to actually improve a lot, and I cannot wait to try more and new things. Using these presets helped a lot. I kind of mess around with them sometimes to edit them and see how they come out and sound. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. It just really depends. I just go through, see how things sound, then change them depending on how I like them. Sometimes they're edited, sometimes they're custom made by me, sometimes they are regular. So, when I put this in, this sample here that you hear in the middle of the song, fun fact, this was actually used in a beat that I have never uploaded to the channel. Will you see it? Most likely not, but I think it will be good. I thought it would be good to add this sample to the song for many reasons. One, I wanted to use it. Two, I thought it might add some flavor and some, ear candy to the song. So, as you can see, this is how it sounds with the layered melody and the sample.
Do you understand what you're witnessing? I mean, just the disrespect!
Looking back at it now, I will definitely give this beat a 7 out of 10. It's definitely not the best I've ever made, but it is the most original that I've ever made. I made my own kick, snare, hi-hats, and bass. Even made a sample my own in this entire song. And I really like how I did that. Eventually, I'll be able to expand and make more concise beats, but today we did good. So I'm going to rate this beat a 7 in catchiness and flow, but give it a 9 in creativity and expertise. I intend to eventually get good enough to be able to not find melodies, but create my own as well, which will, make my content more unique and more fulfilling. I want my beats to inspire, to motivate, to create, and force creativity out of others. But we're just getting started. I have so much time to grow, and I really appreciate you all for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.